Welcome everyone back to my channel and to the non-spoiler review for number 6 by Atsuko Asano and art by Inoki Kino. This was actually a novel first before it became this. A light novel, but a novel nonetheless, but it's not in English, so I can't even read it ever. Unless I learn Japanese, in which case will take me forever to learn because there's so much to learn about. Anyways, I am Leanne, and if this is your first time here, pull up a seat, sit down, and enjoy the video. If you are not new here, you know the drill. This is part of a series called Number 6. There are 9 volumes in this. This is volume 1. So there's 8 more volumes to do. Yay! Well, I'm going to read this book. Well, I watched the anime, and I wanted to see if the manga was better and had more detail. Here's the blurb. Why did I open the window that night? Fortune, an elite student in the computerized metropolis known as Number 6. Life is choreographed to the minute. So when a storm descends, he opens a window to soak in a rare moment of chaos, only to find an injured boy desperate for shelter. But Shion's compassion shares his perfect life, and the boy turns out to be a fugitive, on the run from the mysterious powers that rule the city. This genre is considered to be this sci-fi. It's considered to be sci-fi, but I think it's also dystopian. So I think it's dystopian sci-fi. Because it is a futuristic world that is controlled. Everything is controlled from weather, mostly weather. They can't control all the weather, to how the people live their lives completely. Like, if you are gifted when you're tested at the age of 2, you're gifted. You're fast-tracked to a life of luxury, which is what Shion had. And if you're not, you're just shunted off to the wasteland. And if you do anything that the people in the city don't like, you're labeled a criminal. Yeah, you're labeled a criminal. It's just flat out slapped you in the face going, you're a criminal now. So there's that, and it has a little mystery in it, because what kicks off a lot of this, what makes this series so different, more dystopian sci-fi, it's there's something mythical going on in it. It is trying to destroy Number 6 and the citizens in it that are attached to Number 6 in an unhealthy way, but also those who doubt. So if you doubt the system but you don't want to swagger from it, be swayed from it, it ends your life in a weird way. Yeah, in a weird way. Did this live up to my expectations? Yes. It was actually almost exactly the same as the anime, so I'm wondering what was cut out of the source material that would make it even better. You know. But what I don't like, and I'm going to tell you this, it's not really that big of a spoiler, but the boy here, this boy here, okay, he has a name. It's not really a spoiler per se. His name is Rat. That's the name he gives to Shion, which is this one here. But the thing is that in the anime, which is what it's dubbed from, the Japanese dub, they call him Nezumi, which is actually rat in Japanese, but it sounds so much better in my opinion. And so I think that they should have sat there and did Nezumi in this instead of rat. It would have sounded better. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is it would have sounded so much better. But for a dystopian volume 1 sci-fi with a hint of mystery and magic in it. Yeah, that's the way it is. It's also got like advanced stuff like robots. There's robots in it. And there's a lot of computerized stuff in it. And it's just the way it is. One of the things that I will say in this, because I don't think it's a spoiler, in my opinion. You can let me know if you think it was. But they don't actually tell you why Nezumi was considered a criminal. Like, it's never revealed what his crime is, or even what his non-crime was, and the reason why they locked him up, besides the fact that he lived on the outside of the city's dome, because they're like a big wall surrounding the whole area, and it's a big circle, and he lives in one of the areas outside of that. So it doesn't really give you much about why he was labeled a criminal, or anything, or even where he came from, or how long he'd been a criminal. None of that. It's none of that stuff doing it. But we're going to end this here with, should you go and read the story/series? Yes, if you like dystopian worlds, sci-fi, and mysteries. And if you don't want to wait to buy the manga, because, you know, mangas are expensive. They're like $10, $11, $12. Depending on where you are. And what country and currencies you're using. And you just want to sit there and watch the anime, you can go ahead and watch the anime too, because I don't think there's going to be much difference between the anime and the manga. More so than the manga and the novels, as I think that's where a lot of the stuff got lost, which is a little sad, because I did read that they cut out some stuff when it was first turned into a comic book. If you want to vamoose and go watch the anime, or buy the manga and read the manga, or if you know Japanese and you want to go read the novels and come back and tell me about it, please tell me about it. Please tell me about it. Go out and read the Japanese mangas and translate it for me, or something, and let me know, so that way I could either read it or listen to you talk about it, or you read it to me, or something in that area. Okay, just do that for me, please. Okay, that'd be appreciative. And then come back and watch the rest of the video. That would be great. But if not, just drop your like, comment, or even your lovely subscription down below. Okay? To the non-spoilers. Well, to the spoiler section. Okay, we in the spoiler section of this now. So here we go. You have not a lot of characters in this that are important in any way, shape, or form. But the first one you meet is Nezumi. Alright. Or as the number 6 column, violent criminal, AVC. He is literally escaping from the facility that he's was captured in. That's how you meet him. And then it goes straight to Shion, because actually the whole thing is about Shion, I guess. I don't know. So Shion has just been elected to be part of a advanced course to study etymology or something. Like, yeah, the Advanced Ecology Program. Bugs, by the way. Bugs. That's literally what he is. I don't know if it'll focus, but that's what the Dome of the World looks like for them for number 6. And there's more than that, because obviously this is number 6, but there's like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, and everything. The next person you meet is his classmates and teacher, which they're not really that important, because they're never named, and they're only in like the first couple pages of the thing, so they're not really important. But then you meet Safu, who is his best friend. They've been friends since forever. Safu actually has a crush on Shion and wants to be his girlfriend and have children with him and everything, to the point where she propositions him when she's going to leave to go to a different place. I think she was going to, I don't even actually remember if that they tell you which one she's going to. But she's very frank about it too. Like, very frank. But yeah, I don't think it tells you which one she's going to. But anyway, she goes to a different one that's way different from hers to study what she likes, which is hormones of the body and in the brain. And she just pops out literally as she's going, I'm leaving in like 2 days. And she's like, I want you to have sex with me. I want you to donate your sperm to me so I can have your children. It sounds like, wait, what? Like, he never thought of her that way. At all. Not once. So, yeah. And in my opinion, this is boy love. Because Shion does get a crush on Nezumi. And I don't know what's up with Nezumi, but Nezumi is Nezumi. Shion's mother, she's actually not named, but she's not really seen too much in it besides a couple of parts where she's affected. Then you meet Rashi. He's an inspector of the Public Security Bureau. The first time you meet him is in a flashback to when Shion lost his privileges of being in the elite society. You know, he harbored a violent criminal for a night out of the rain and didn't report it, and sewed him up and let him wear his clothes, take a shower, you know, fed him all kinds of things. And he's just like, you don't seem like a violent criminal to me. And Nezumi's like, you're weird. Completely weird. You are weird. You're weird. You're so weird. You're just out of this realm weird. And then you meet Yamase. And the only reason why you meet Yamase is to get the whole scope of what's going on in the world. Like, he's like, telling Shion about the dead body that they found. And how they're not releasing it. And how they're just keeping it quiet about how the person really died. Their investigation. And Shion's like, they're going to lie. And Yamase's like, don't say that. You can't. You pledged your loyalty to the city. You can't say that kind of stuff. And he ups and has a bee come out of his neck that ages him extremely fast and kills him. Like, he ages like in a snap of a finger. He's like 100 years old and dead. And then they try to blame Rashi comes back and he's like, we're gonna blame you for this. You're the reason why the 2 people are dead. It's your fault. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take you to the West Block, which is a criminals facility. And we're just going to lock you up there for the rest of your life. Because we're going to blame you. Because we have to be seen to be doing something. And your actions, the reason why you did it, is because you were upset that you lost your privileges. And you wanted to get back to the city. So you killed your coworker. And John's like, you had this all planned out. Nezumi comes back and saves him. Now, the saving him thing is weird because Nezumi only saves him in the sense of, I owed you. You saved me, I save you. So basically, that's the only reason why he did it. But that's what he tells Shion. In my opinion, and even though it's never rightly shown in the manga nor the anime, it was for more than that. Like, he wanted to get to know Shion, wanted to understand Shion, and he had been watching Shion for 4 years after the help because he knew everything about Shion. And he's like, I want to help you. I want to know you. I like you. I'll say that's what it is. It's just, that's what it is, you know. There's not a lot that goes on that gives you a lot of hints in this about what's going to happen in the rest of it. But it does end after Shion escapes with Nezumi's help to Nezumi's hideout. Nezumi lets him into his home. shows him all the stuff that he's missed by being locked up in number 6, because number 6 doesn't let a lot of stuff in it. It's very rigid and very computerized and very, you do what we say, you don't look up things that aren't, right? Because he didn't even know what Hamlet was from Shakespeare, or poems, or novels, for just the joy of enjoying a novel. Everything else was school, 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 or you do work. That's all it is. You don't do nothing else in it. There's no artistic flavor in it at all. I think number 4 has the artistic stuff in it, and I think that's where Safu goes. But I don't remember, and it's been a while, and it doesn't tell you in this one. But Safu does go someplace with art. I don't remember that much. And at the end of this volume, he's got markings on him that came from somewhere, but he doesn't know where. And then he has Nezumi pull out the larva at the back of his neck where the bee was planted to save his life. And we don't see much besides the fact that he's like resting after the traumatic, painful ordeal. And Nezumi is comforting him. So my favorite cute character is Nezumi. What's maybe is Nezumi? Nezumi. Okay. He's like, you don't know nothing kind of person, like, at him, because he knows a lot about everything, because he's been investigating number 6 since he busted out. And he's like, you don't know anything. You don't understand what's going on in your little perfect world. And then you broke him out of his perfect world. And instead of trying to tell him and help him out learning at first, you're just throwing in his face that he doesn't know. Teach him. Show him. Make him understand the real world, the way things actually work. And he's also at the same time going, like, I want to show you all this. I want to teach you all this stuff. He's like, I just like him, okay? My least favorite character was Rashi, because he's like, works for the government of number 6 and wants to make Shion disappear for good. And they would tell Shion's mother, oh yeah, he's a criminal, or he's a runaway, he's running away and he's a criminal now, and we're trying to track him down, so if you ever get in contact with him, you need to let us know. Even though they bugged the entire place, so they have everything bugged, so they know everything at all times, basically. And so, you know, make her worry for her son's safety, but she can't do anything, or else she'd become labeled as a violent criminal. So what stood out as memorable was that a disease was aging people rapidly and killing them off, and the government is covering it up because they don't even understand what's going on, and they're trying to investigate it as well, and they don't want to get now causing a panic within the city, but they're going about it the wrong way, like blaming somebody for the deaths instead of saying, look, this unknown disease is going out, please be calm and patient with us, you know, we're trying to research it, it's not going to affect everybody, it's not contagious, you know, just something like that. Or just say they died under mysterious circumstances and you're investigating it, and leave it at that. Just leave it at that. Now, I got a favorite passage and I got a favorite line, but I've also got a favorite tit for tat in here. I don't actually write it down, but I think it's hilarious, the tit for tat, right? So, like, they're arguing in this because Shion's like, I can never go back to number 6. And Nezumi's like, get rid of all the memories of number 6. Forget you even lived in number 6. Forget everything about number 6. Bury it. Get rid of it. Throw it all away. You can't have it because it'll tempt you to go back. And then it'll cause you trouble. Cause you pain. Cause you misery. And he's like, you'll have your hands full keeping yourself alive. You can't be worrying about everybody else. You can't be worrying about your mother. You can't be worrying about your friends, your family, co-workers, none of that stuff. You can't be doing none of that. And then I'm like, well, what about you? Why did you come back and save me? Why did you deliberately step into a dangerous situation that could have gotten you hurt or killed or captured and protect my life? And then he's like, you have a really bad personality. Well, it's not his fault he was sheltered, okay? He's like, I owed you. You know, you saved my life 4 years ago. I owed you, so I came to pay you back. And Shion's like, you've already done enough. Let me go. And he's like, make me honest. And Shion says the darndest thing in this point. I'll bite your nose off. And he lunges at Nazumi. And he was like, what the? Wait, no fair. And they both fall over. And instead of still being angry at each other, Nazumi's like, are you okay, Shion? And Shion's like, yeah. And then they're just talking it out like it's not a big deal at all. Like, what the hell? What the hell? Come on, guys. How could you go from being friendly to being pissed at each other to being friendly again? Like, what is with this whiplash? So my favorite passage from the story is actually Nazumi telling Shion, because Shion's like, let me die. And he's like, the hell I will. I won't just let you die so easily after all I've done. You think you can just slip away? What about your mother? What about the girl? You think you can just give up like this? You don't understand anything. You still don't know sex or books or how to fight properly, and you want to give up already? Open your eyes. So yeah, that was a struggle for him. My favorite quote is, I see you're still a nutcase. Nazumi to Shion through a little beaker that a rat has. So, what I thought about the ending of the book. Well, Illy is on a cliffhanger. Like, what happened to Shion? Will he be okay? What is Nazumi talking about? I will rip out the disease in you. I'll unearth the disease in you. Because he's like, one day I'll cut out the infection in you too. What does he mean by that? It's a very good cliffhanger that makes you want to go and buy the next manga. Or go watch the anime to find out what the hell he's talking about. That's like, yeah, you need it. So, what book did it remind me of? I've never read a dystopian sci-fi like this before, so nothing. If you think there's a good manga or anime or even a TV book that's a good dystopian sci-fi that you think I would like, because I did like this, I do like this, leave it down in the comments and I'll go check it out. So this book, as you know, is part of a series called Number 6, and there is 9 volumes in it. I read this at 4 because the banter. The banter between Shion and Nazumi from the very beginning when they first meet is gold. Just pure gold. So, there's that. So if you think there's ever like, comment, or even your lovely subscription, drop it down below. I will see you next illusion. Totally forgot my outro for a second.